Hi guys, I am so very sorry. At the very last minute, I had to miss school today. I sincerely apologize, and I did see a couple of you sending me messages about trying to get into Teams, and I do hope that everybody was able to at least see the announcement or read the message on It's Learning and know that I had a family emergency and I really did have to cancel my attendance at school the very last second. So I do apologize. Hoping to be back tomorrow, so we're good to go. Today we would have done one fact about life in Sparta, because that would have been a review, and we would have written our answers in the chat. So today I was so bummed because I didn't get a chance to be with you guys today to look at the Persian Empire. And there were 6 different readings that you guys talked about. So we were going to analyze and describe those lives of those ancient Persians. We were going to analyze text. We had a video and some images and so forth. However, just, fate being what it is, I've had you guys go ahead and do the chart on your own. And I'm hoping that we will be able to get that turned in by end of the day tomorrow, if you haven't already done so. So we were focusing on life in Persia today, and I really sincerely hope that you guys were able to take a look at all of the differences between Persia, Athens, and Sparta. Again, so this is what we're going to see. You guys were going to be working with others. You guys I had stations set up. I had different Teams meetings ready to go. We were going to try something different, so we'll just have to do it another time. But these were the ones that you guys were reading. You had readings on the government / the Cyrus cylinder, religion, women, culture, military, and food and clothing. We kind of lopped that in with culture when we were taking notes. There's our chart from yesterday. And here is our chart today. So we have the Spartan ones done that we did. You guys may see a little bit of a difference as I kind of combined for last year's and this year's together. So I'm going to go ahead and uncover all of this. Again, remember, we are not taking detailed notes here because that overwhelms some people. So we are taking a look at the fact of the Persians, Athens, and Spartans in a generalized form. And remember, you have those readings and they are all in immersive reader, so they can be read to you. All you have to do is hit that button. So we talked about Cyrus the Great, one of the first kings of Persia, and his human rights and politics and how he was big on these particular things. We talked about that Cyrus cylinder and the way that it helped to facilitate how he was governing. The members of the in the National Army were 120,000 plus, mainly mostly made up of men. However, women were in the military. Yes. And they had businesses. They were allowed to be on cancels. They were seen as equals. So girls, I was so disappointed I did not get a chance to talk to you guys about this. The culture, now remember that Cyrus, when he conquered lands, he would let people keep their own religions. The Persians were Zoroastrianism, but they were practicing Zoroastrianism. But they did let people keep their own cultures and so forth, and their own religions. So that was something that was unique, again, to the Persians as opposed to the Athenians or Spartans. And we see art, metalworking, weavings, rock carvings, all coming out from here. When we talk about the military, we talk about those immortals. I'm hoping that we're going to kind of touch base on those guys tomorrow, because we will talk about the battles of the Persian Wars, and those immortals are going to come in handy as we see. And so then this is why I kind of separated them into colors, and you'll notice again how we kind of separated them into colors and used different fonts and things like that for you guys to see the differences. You'll see, there's our tombstones for our Spartans, no freedoms, dominated by the male and the family for the women, and the women in Persia, hey, militaries and businesses and equals and so forth. And the Persians had the lack of slaves, okay? There was probably a small bit of slavery within their empire, but for the most part, they did not believe in that system. And here's our unveiling, our difference, Spartans, Athenians, and Persians. And again, we would have wrapped it up after talking about all of that and having the really great conversations. You guys would have finished up with your closure in the chat, and that would have been it. So again, you guys can go ahead and pause that video and the chart. Remember, your charts are due tomorrow at the end of the day. Whoops. There we go. All right, guys.